The monster who didn't like candy. Once upon a time, in a spooky little town full of monsters, there lived a monster named Max. He had fuzzy blue fur, pointy ears, and big green eyes. But there was something very different about Max. Unlike the other monsters, he didn't like candy at all. Every Halloween, all the monsters got excited about one thing: candy. They loved chocolates, lollipops, and gummy worms. But Max would always say, "No, thank you," when someone offered him a sweet treat. Max didn't like the sticky, sugary taste, and he didn't like how it made his teeth feel. This Halloween, Max was determined to find a special treat he could enjoy. As the spooky night began and the other monsters filled their bags with candy, Max went on a mission. He wanted to find the perfect Halloween snack that didn't involve candy. Next, Max wandered over to a group of monsters huddled around a huge bowl of chocolate. They were dipping marshmallows and crackers into the melted chocolate and licking their claws with delight. Maybe chocolate will be my perfect treat, Max thought. He grabbed a spoonful and took a big bite. But as soon as the chocolate hit his mouth, he cringed. It was sticky, gooey, and way too sweet for Max. He quickly wiped his tongue with his paw and shook his head. "Nope, chocolate's not my thing either," he muttered, moving on to find something better. Next, Max wandered into a witch's cozy kitchen, where a big pot of pumpkin soup was bubbling on the stove. The delicious smell filled the air, and Max's tummy rumbled. "Maybe this will be my perfect Halloween treat," he thought. The witch handed Max a big, steaming bowl of the soup. He took a sip, but the pumpkin flavor was too strange for him. It was warm and creamy, but it wasn't what he was looking for. Max thanked the witch and continued his search. After a while, Max spotted a stand where they were giving out caramel corn. "I like popcorn," Max thought. "Maybe caramel corn will be the treat for me." He popped a handful of the caramel corn into his mouth, but his face scrunched up. It was sticky, sweet, and crunchy all at the same time. Max didn't like it one bit. "Nope, this isn't it either," he said, wiping the caramel off his fur. Max was starting to feel a little sad. All the other monsters were enjoying their candy, and he still hadn't found his perfect Halloween snack. Just as he was about to give up, Max saw a big basket of shiny, red apples sitting under a tree. Max picked one up and took a big bite. Crunch! The apple was sweet, but not too sweet, and it was crisp and juicy. Max's eyes lit up with joy. "This is it. This is my perfect Halloween treat," he said with a big smile. Max carried his apple with him as he walked back through the town. All the other monsters were still munching on candy, but Max didn't feel left out anymore. He had his favorite treat, and it made Halloween just as special. When the night came to an end, Max gathered with all his monster friends. They compared their favorite candies, but Max proudly held up his apple. "You don't need candy to enjoy Halloween," he said. "Sometimes, all you need is something that makes you happy. For me, that's a big, crunchy apple." From that day on, Max was known as the monster who didn't like candy, but he loved Halloween just the same. He learned that Halloween was about finding what makes you happy and enjoying the celebration in your own way. And that, Max thought, was the sweetest treat of all.